now, with the ongoing monsoon, which has just been so much for us, and also weather change, which I expect with winter coming up. What kind of flus and diseases should we watch out for, especially for like young children or toddlers?
This month, I've been so busy. I am not even exaggerating. Just this month, I had 86, 87 kids positive for influenza A. Flu, like in the monsoons, the first thing is flu, viral fevers, RSV, bronchiolitis. All these things are very common. How to avoid is not sending a sick child to school, number one. Very, very important, because I see parents giving paracetamol and send the child to school saying there's no fever.
Yeah.
And then the 3-4 hours pass off and then the child comes home with a fever again.
And then they spread to all other children.
It not only spreads to others, that child also is having a viral and they'll catch a secondary bacterial, because the viral itself made them low with their immunity, and then they again catch a bacterial infection easily. Not good for the child, not good for the other kids also. So not sending a sick child to school. If someone is sick at the home, wear a mask. You know, people think, even my parents and in-laws, everyone, if I ask them to wear a mask, they feel offended. I really feel that should change. Now she'll bug us with all these rules and all this. But no, kids are frequently getting sick. That getting sick affects their health, parents' sleep, parents' health, parents' work, everything. That's a cycle.
Yeah.
And then when you have 2 kids, it's like they'll get sick, the other one, and then once you're dealing with the other one, you will have this one again falling sick. That's a lot of mental and physical exhaustion. So I think people around should also understand and cooperate. Especially after COVID, I've seen there's a lot of viral surges and, all this. So wearing mask and reinforcing on hand washing. Teaching the kids itself to hand wash before they eat, after they eat, before and after they use washroom, or in general when they're picking up, eating something. The other thing in this monsoons is dengue, but I don't know why, very strange. Last year dengue was very bad. This year, I know there's a lot of mosquitoes, few dengue cases, but not so much dengue. I don't know if government has taken care of a lot of mosquitoes or what is happening, but there's very less dengue that I'm seeing this year. But dengue is one more thing. So how do you protect from mosquitoes? More than repellents or anything, I feel the barrier protection here is more important. Putting mosquito nets for the entire bed. You see this regular Amazon. You find this net that covers the entire bed. So those kind of things, and using mosquito rackets to kill and close the windows after 6 p.m. Using nets for the windows and doors. Light colored clothing, fully covered clothing.
Why light clothing?
Dark color clothing attracts mosquitoes. So
okay.
Yeah, so light colored or white colored and full hands, full legs clothing. And mosquito repellents can be used. But in India, we have very less options. I think Odomos is the only option that we have. Is you can apply, leaving the mouth, face and hands. You can apply on the exposed areas.
We also have these mosquito patches.
I was just about to tell about them.
Are they okay?
They're good. They're okay.
But they have a very high sense of smell.
High sense of smell. So for kids who have allergy, asthma, we don't suggest it, because that is triggering, rhinitis, asthma triggers.
Even I feel it's just like such a strong smell.
But, and also, people think, we have put the mosquito patches, my child is protected from mosquito. It's not anywhere even near 30-40% protection. Suppose it's like kind of Ayurvedic or, homeopathy, like how we don't even know, we're not sure. Just the smell is keeping them away, but they also get used to the smell going forward. So those are not 100% protection. And I think community and all will take care of weekly once or twice fogging.
Yeah, they do all that.
All that you can take care. Being away from the mosquitoes. And winters will have, dry air and all this. Again, asthma triggers and flus again in winter. One more thing that I forgot to mention in monsoons is foodborne diseases. But I don't know if I'm saying that with my parents or in general. You know how the generations, grandparents think, in our generations it's not like this, now you people are very... But I like how the current parents are very informed. They don't give random foods on streets or random outside food. Or they know, this is a season,
True.
So I should not give them outside food. A lot of home-cooked food and all is actually happening, this current generation parents, where we also have birthday parties and all that. But in general, when the season is bad, they are...
being mindful.
Being mindful and all that. Foodborne diseases and diarrhea is common again.